Hi students, welcome to this video session. I remain Samuel Chukwuemeka, aka Sam Dom for Peace. In this video session, we shall continue our study of rational expressions. Here we shall do some more challenging problems. We shall simplify these rational expressions. So let's start with number one. You see the expression, it is very long. We shall break it down. Please, before you view this video, it is highly recommended that you view the videos in order. So when you go to my website, click on my picture to enter the site, click on mathematics, click on algebra, click on rational expressions. It is a video playlist. You need to be familiar with all those before you view this video. Question one, we see that these are two expressions right here. So we try to first of all pick what is common. We factor by GCF. Okay, we factor by GCF. So we look at this 2p cubed minus 1 all cubed, and here we have 2p cubed minus 1 all squared. So the smaller one, you see we have this, and then we also have this. So the smaller one there, we'll pick it out, 2p cubed minus 1 all squared. Let me use another colored chalk. Then we have 4 over 3, and then we have 3. We might as well leave those. We might as well leave it. Okay. Then we have the p cubed minus 4 exponent 1 over 3. Here p cubed minus 4 exponent 4 over 3. So in this case, you look at 1 over 3 and you look at 4 over 3. And you ask yourself, which one do you pick? The smallest one is 1 over 3, of course. Okay, so you come over here, this is what you do, because you remember, if you can recall, let me put it here. If you recall, let me write it here. Okay, if you recall, your x exponent m times x exponent n is exponent m plus n. Okay, so when you look at, if you pick 1 over 3 and you have to multiply it, because if you pick 1 over 3, then you ask yourself, what will you multiply by that to give you 4 over 3? So this is what I'm saying here. If you have maybe p 1 over 3 times p, let's say k, equal to p 4 over 3. Okay, so this is what I mean here. So you see that if you're looking at this, this is like saying 1 over 3 plus k to be 4 over 3. And then this will be k equal to 4 over 3 minus 1 over 3, which is 3 over 3, which is 1. So when you pick 1/3 here, okay, this will have to be 1. That is what it means, because when you come and you do 1 plus 1/3, 1 over 3, it gives you 4/3, which is 4 over 3. So just take note of that. When you come, because another way you can look at this, another way you can look at it, you know, if you do not understand it the way I just did, another way you can look at it is this. When you pick 1 over 3, let's say you pick p cubed minus 4 1/3, you pick it out. Of course, you do this divided by this, that gives you 1. But then you now do this divided by this. So if you do p cubed minus 4 over 3. Okay, when you now do that, because that is actually what you're doing this divided by this, it gives you 1. Then when you now do this divided by this, you now have p cubed minus 4 4 over 3 minus 1 over 3, because this comes over here. Law of exponents. Okay, please view my videos on exponents to also know the rules. Okay, so this will now be p cubed minus p cubed minus 4 3 over 3, which is 1, which is p cubed minus 4 exponent 1. That will remain. So if you don't understand it this way, no problem. You can do it this way. I think this way you might feel better doing it this way. Okay, so that is what we are doing. Remember, we are bringing out the smallest one. We are bringing out the smallest one. Just like here we had cube and we have squared, we bring out squared. Okay, here we have p cubed minus 4 1/3. Here we have p cubed minus 4 4/3. So 1/3 and 1 over 3 and 4 over 3. Which one is bigger? 4 over 3 is bigger. We bring out the smallest one. We bring out the smallest one. Okay, so this will be times p cubed minus 4 1 over 3. Then this is what we just did here. This and this. Remember, this is the plus right here. This is the plus right here. Plus. Here this is minus in the expression, and here this is plus. Okay? Now, in 3p squared and 6p squared, 3 and 6, you bring out 3. Okay, you bring out 3. And then, of course, p squared. 3p squared is inside. The smallest is 3p squared. You bring down 3p squared. You see that? So this is what you bring out, and then you now begin to solve this. So you actually do 2p cubed minus 1 all cubed divided by 2p cubed minus 1 all squared. See that? So this will give you what? 2p cubed minus 1, 3 minus 2. And that is 2p cubed minus 1, 1. Which is just 2p cubed minus 1. So you come over here, you write 2p cubed minus 1. Okay? 4 over 3 is still there, so we write 4 over 3. We didn't bring out anything. 4 over 3 and 3. We just left it. Then we also do p cubed minus 4. Here we do p cubed minus 4 exponent 1 over 3 divided by p cubed minus 4 exponent 1 over 3. That gives us 1. So times 1. Times 1. 3p squared divided by 3p squared is 1. Times 1. Okay? And then this is our plus. Okay? Then the second one we do p cubed minus 4, p cubed, just like what we did earlier, p cubed minus 4 exponent 4 over 3 divided by p cubed minus 4 exponent 1 over 3. Just like what we did earlier. So this will be p cubed minus 4 over 3 minus 1 over 3, which is p cubed minus 4 3 over 3. Right? Which is just p cubed minus 4, 1. So this is p cubed minus 4. Okay? We keep that. So, if this will confuse you, don't worry about this method. Just use this method that I just did. Just use the method that I just did here. Then, we do 3. We bring out 3 here. We write 3. Then 2p cubed minus 1 all squared divided by 2p cubed minus 1 all squared will give us 1. Then 6p squared divided by 3p squared. 6p squared divided by 3p squared. This crosses out. And you have only what? 2 times 2. And then you close this. Okay? See that? And you close that. So, we bring this out. Let's start with 3p squared, just writing it in order. Then times 2p cubed minus 1 all squared times p cubed minus 4 exponent 1 over 3. I bring out my bracket. So let's simplify this. This is 4 over 3 times 2p cubed minus 1 plus 6 times p cubed minus 4. Okay? See that? 3 times 2 is 6. So this will be 3p squared times 2p cubed minus 1 all squared times p cubed minus 4 exponent 1 over 3 parenthesis. This is what? 8p cubed over 3 minus 4 over 3. Okay, I use distributive property. Distributive property. You can view my videos on distributive property. Then plus 6p cubed minus 24. Okay? Then I still come here. I write 3p squared times 2p cubed minus 1 all squared times p cubed minus 4 exponent 1 over 3. Then this will be, I put my bracket, this is 8p cubed over 3, then this is plus 18p cubed over 3, because if you put it in the same denominator, you want it in the same denominator, okay? 8p cubed over 3, then plus 6p cubed means 18p cubed over 3, then minus 4 over 3, then minus 3 times 4 is 12, carry 1, 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1, 7, 72 over 3. Okay? You see that? Because I have to express it in the same denominator. I have to do that. So let's continue. Let me just erase this question 1 so that I can have the space here. So this will now be from here 3p squared times 2p cubed minus 1 all squared times p cubed minus 4 exponent 1 over 3 times 8 plus 18 is 26, okay? 26p cubed over 3 minus 76 over 3, okay? Minus 76 over 3. 26p cubed over 3 minus 76 over 3. Okay? Then I have to erase this so that I can finish this up. So we're all doing this by GCF. So this will give us what? 3p squared times 2p cubed minus 1 all squared times p cubed minus 4 exponent 1 over 3 times, now if you look at this, 1 over 3, you can bring out 1 over 3. You can bring out 1 over 3. Okay, you can bring out 1 over 3 there. And you have 26p cubed minus 76. Okay, 26p cubed minus 76. So let's go ahead. 3 divided 3 is 1. So that 1 is gone. We still factor this by GCF. So this is p squared times 2p cubed minus 1 all squared times p cubed minus 4 exponent 1 over 3. 26 and 76. Can 13 divide 76? 13 times 2, 26, 39, 52. 52 plus 13 is 65. Okay, plus 13 is 78. So it won't work. So 13 13 cannot divide 76. Okay. So we just have to use 2. 2 will come out. And what is remaining, if 2 comes out, we have 13p cubed minus 2 into 7 is 3, 2, 6, 18, 6, 16 is 8. Okay? See that? So, our final answer now, this 2 times p squared, we can just write it as 2p squared times 2p cubed minus 1 all squared times p cubed minus 4 exponent 1 over 3 times 13p cubed minus 38. And this becomes our answer here. That's it for question 1. We just have to do it step by step. Step by step. Okay? We'll see whether we can still factor this out. We cannot. If we could factor it out by difference of 2 cubes, we would. But this is not a cube and this is not a cube. So we just leave it like that. If we could do that by difference of 2 cubes, then we would do that. Okay? So this is your factored form right here. This is the factored form here. The simplest form you can have. Okay? So that is for question 1. We are done with question 1. Let us do question 2. So question 2, let me go ahead and erase everything here. We shall still do question 2 by GCF. We still do it by GCF. So for the numerator, okay, we have 3k plus 5, 2 over 3, and we have 3k plus 5, negative 1 over 3. So when we are dealing with, we have, when we can either select any of them. I understand that 1 over 3 is the smaller, is smaller. Okay, it doesn't matter. We can pick the smaller. It doesn't matter at all. At all. It doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and pick the smaller, which is negative 1 over 3. So we bring out 3k plus 5, negative 1 over 3. Then here we have negative 3 and here we have 3. Okay, we could leave that for now, unless we are sure that we are gonna, if we bring out 3, then this will be negative 1. So we can go ahead and bring out 3. Okay, even though negative 3 is smaller. But just to make sure that this will give you negative 1. Just to note. Because negative 3 divided by 3 will be negative 1. And then this is k plus 4 exponent negative 4. And this is k plus 4 exponent negative 3. Which one is smaller? Negative 4 is smaller than negative 3. We bring it out. And it doesn't matter. Any one you bring out, it doesn't matter. Because we will still do it. Okay? Let me kind of write this to be in the same line. 3k plus 5 exponent negative 1 over 3 times 3 times k plus 4 exponent negative 4. You mustn't bring out what I bring out. Okay, anything you bring out, you still have to solve it well. Now, 3k plus 5, 2 over 3, divided by 3k plus 5, negative 1 over 3. So, that is what we need. We have 3k plus 5, 2/3, divided by 3k plus 5, negative 1 over 3. So this comes over here, this will be 3k plus 5, 2 over 3, minus 1 over 3. So this will be 3k plus 5, 2 over 3, plus 1 over 3, which is 3k plus 5, 3 over 3, which is just 3k plus 5. Okay? And even if you test it by multiplying it, it gives you the same thing. So this is 3k plus 5 only. Okay? Now if you do 3k, if you test it, if you do 3k plus 5 exponent negative 1 over 3 times 3k plus 5, please view the videos I did on exponents. Okay, all the videos I did on exponents, then this will make sense. So this is the same base. So this is 3k plus 5, and then you add the exponent, negative 1 over 3 plus 1, which is what? 3k plus 5, 2 over 3. Still gives you back what you had here. So even if you test it, it still gives it to you. Okay, but that is the way you do it. Anything you bring out, just make sure you do the correct division. Now negative 3 divided by 3 is negative 1. Then k plus 4 exponent negative 4 divided by k plus 4 exponent negative 4 is 1. Okay? Then minus, here we now do k plus 4 exponent negative 3 divided by k plus 4 exponent negative 4. We do that. We can do that here. K plus 4 exponent negative 3 divided by k plus 4 exponent negative 4. So this will give us k plus 4 negative 3 minus minus 4 minus minus 4, which is k plus 4 negative 3 plus 4, which is just k plus 4 exponent 1, which is just k plus 4. Okay? And if you test it, it's the same thing. So it will give you, if you test it, negative 4 plus 1, it gives you negative 3. So this is just k plus 4. Then 2 over 3, we did not bring it out, so we leave it. We do 2 over 3. Then 3k plus 5 exponent negative 1 over 3 divided by 3k plus 5 exponent negative 1 over 3. It gives us 1. Then 3 divided by 3 gives us 1. So let's do the numerator first. Then we shall bother about the denominator. Let us do the numerator first. So this will give us 3k plus 5 exponent negative 1 over 3 times 3 times k plus 4 exponent negative 4 bracket negative, this is negative 1 times 3k, negative 3k, negative 5, okay, minus, this is minus, this minus is this minus, so let's just put this like this, minus 3k minus 5, then this is what, 2 over 3k plus 8 over 3, okay, and put this in parentheses too, because we shall use distributive property again. Okay, so this is 3k plus 5 exponent negative 1 over 3 times 3 times k plus 4 exponent negative 4. Then we now open up this negative 3k negative 5 minus 2k over 3 minus 8 over 3. So this will give us 3k plus 5 exponent negative 1 over 3 times k plus 4 exponent negative 4, then times negative 3k, negative 9k over 3, okay, 3 times negative 3 is negative 9k over 3 minus 2k over 3 minus 15 over 3 minus 8 over 3. Fractions, please, if you don't understand what I did, you view my videos on fractions. I had to put all of them, I had to bring like terms and put them in the same denominator. That was what I did. Okay, so we see that our denominator, this is our denominator. So let me write out the denominator here. All over 3k plus 5 exponent 4 over 3. Okay, so we have to put our answers in only positive exponent. Okay, we shall do that here. This question and then this question. We put our answers as just positive exponents. So this will give us what? From here, we have 3k plus 5 exponent negative 1 over 3 times 3 times k plus 4 exponent negative 4, then times negative 11k over 3, negative 11k over 3, minus 23 over 3. Okay? Minus 23 over 3. So this will give us 3k plus 5 exponent negative 1 over 3 times 3 times k plus 4 exponent negative 4. 1 over 3 is common here. You factor out 1 over 3. And what is remaining? Negative 11k, negative 23. Okay, this will cross out. 3 cancels, 3 divides 3 is 1. So this will give us what? 3k plus 5 exponent negative 1 over 3 times k plus 4 exponent negative 4 times negative 11k minus 23. Now, all divided by 3k plus 5 exponent 4 over 3. Okay? So, let's finish that up. So we now have, this like this, 3k plus 5 exponent negative 1 over 3 times k plus 4 exponent negative 4 times negative 11k minus 23 all over 3k plus 5 exponent 4 over 3. Okay, so I'm going to bring this down here, okay, and I'll bring this down here. If I want only positive exponents, okay, please view the videos I did on exponents, all the videos in that playlist. So this will give me negative 11k minus 23 over 3k plus 5 exponent 4 over 3 minus 1 over 3. Because this is negative 1 over 3. I bring it over here. That becomes minus 1 over 3. Okay? Just like if I had to bring this up, it would be minus 1 over 3 minus 4 over 3, which gives me minus 5 over 3. If I bring it down again, it becomes 5 over 3. So this is minus, if I'm bringing this down, it's minus, then minus 1 over 3. Then times k plus 4 exponent 4, because I'm bringing it down. Because this is like saying k plus 4 exponent 0. So 0 minus 4 is 4. Because that would be 0 minus 4 if I bring it down. So anything exponent 0 is 1. So this is like saying that, you know, like you have 0 minus 4. Okay, minus 4, which gives you 4. So if you bring it down, just like if you take it up, that's the same thing. It will change sign. Okay. So this, our answer becomes negative 11k minus 23 over 3k plus 5, 4 over 3 plus, minus is plus. 4 over 3 plus 1 over 3 is 5 over 3. Then k plus 4 exponent 4. And this becomes your answer here. That's it. Okay? Does that make sense? Alright. Let's do question 3. We just step by step, and you get it right. Yeah, let me go ahead and erase this right away. So, the last but not the least, we have negative 1/2, and here we have 3 over 2. if you think you will be, you won't, if you think you're not comfortable with getting out fractions, you leave that, you leave it. Here we have 5m squared plus 3 exponent negative 3 over 2. And here we have 5m squared plus 3 exponent negative 1 over 2. So we know that negative 3 over 2 is smaller. Negative 1.5 is smaller than negative 0.5. We bring out that 5m squared plus 3 exponent negative 3 over 2. And we have 2m here. We don't have any brother here. We leave that. We leave the 2m. Then here we have 7m plus 2 exponent 3 over 2. And here we have 7m plus 2 exponent 1/2. 1/2 is smaller than 3 over 2. Okay, so we bring out 7m plus 2 exponent 1 over 2. Okay, and that is that. 7 doesn't have any brother here. So we bring this out. Now, negative 1/2. You know what, we can even see, you can even look at that negative 1/2 times 2m. Do you see this? Negative 1/2 times 2m. You can easily cross out this anyway. Cross it out. 2 divided 2 is 1. So you have only negative m here. You can do that. Negative m. Negative m. Okay? Or negative 1m. Because I know some of you will say negative 1m. You want to put something before the m. It is the same thing. Then 5m squared plus 3 exponent negative 3 over 2 divided by 5m squared plus 3 exponent negative 3 over 2 is 1. Right? And 7m plus 2 exponent 3 over 2 divided by 7m plus 2 exponent 1/2. So we do that here. 7m plus 2 exponent 3 over 2 divided by 7m plus 2 exponent 1/2. So this gives us 7m plus 2 exponent 3 over 2 minus 1/2, which is 7m plus 2 exponent 2 over 2, which is just 7m plus 2. Okay, so we write 7m plus 2 here, then plus, or plus, this is factor by GCF, that is what we are doing. And then we are using the laws of exponents. 5m squared plus 3 exponent negative 1/2 divided by 5m squared plus 3 exponent negative 3 over 2. So we do 5m squared plus 3 exponent negative 1/2 divided by 5m squared plus 3 exponent negative 3 over 2. You bring this up. So this is 5m squared plus 3 negative 1/2 minus 3 over 2. Okay, minus 3 over 2. Because minus, then you bring, if you bring up this is minus, then minus 3 over 2. So this is 5m squared plus 3 negative 1/2 plus 3 over 2. And of course that is 2 over 2, which is what? 1. 5m squared plus 3. Okay, exponent 1. Okay, so this is 5m squared plus 3, 1, exponent 1. Then we can easily do 3 over 2 times 7. 3 times 7 is 21. So 21 over 2, we can just do 21 over 2 instead of writing it 2 times. Then 7m plus 2 exponent 1/2 divided by 7m plus 2 exponent 1/2 is 1. Okay, so this will give us 5m squared plus 3 exponent negative 3 over 2 times 7m plus 2 exponent 1/2. Then this is negative 7m negative 2, your distributive property. plus, this is a 21 times 5. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10 over 2n squared plus 21 over 2. 21 times 3. 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 2, 63 over 2. Okay? I just did 21 over 2 times 5. It gives us 105 over 2. 105 n squared over 2. Okay, and this n squared belongs to the numerator. It belongs to the numerator. So some of you would like to write it by the side. It doesn't matter. It still belongs to the numerator. So this will be 5n squared plus 3 exponent negative 3 over 2 times 7n plus 2 exponent 1/2. Then this will be, we expand this, negative 7n minus 2 plus 105n squared over 2 plus 63 over 3. Okay? Then let's finish this up. Let us finish this up. So this will give us, from here, we have 5n squared plus 3 exponent negative 3 over 2 times 7n plus 2 exponent 1/2. We can, in this case, we have 105m squared over 2. We don't have anything on m squared again. Then we say minus 7m. Then this will be 3 times 2 is 6. Minus 6 over 2. Minus 6 over 2 plus, actually minus 6 over 3, not 2, because that gives us 2. Okay, 3 times 2 is 6. Minus 6 over 3 plus 63 over 3. So this will be 5m squared plus 3 exponent negative 3 over 2 times 7m plus 2 exponent 1/2. Then 105m squared over 2 minus 7m. 63 minus 6 is what? 57. 13 minus 6 is a 7 over 3. Okay? What we could do, because we want to see whether we could factor. Actually, we could, 57 over 3 gives us what? So 5m squared, actually we would have done minus 2 plus 21. That is what we would have done. Okay, and that gives us 19. Minus 2 plus 21, that gives us 19. But let's continue. So there are several ways you can solve this. Now, this will be 105m squared over 2 minus 7m, then plus what? 19. Because 3 into 5 is 1, 3, 27 is 9. This will be 5m squared plus 3 exponent negative 3 over 2 times 7m plus 2 exponent 1/2. Let's try to factor out this, okay? Let's try to factor this out, 1/2. And then if we do that, we will have 105m squared minus, this will be 14m. Okay, because when you multiply 1/2 times 14m, it gives you 7m. Or rather, when you multiply 1/2 times negative 14m, it gives you negative 7m. Then plus 38. Okay, let's see whether we can factor this out. Before I begin to try, let's look at the discriminant. Discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. b is negative 14. A is 105 and C is 38. So negative 14 all squared minus 4, 105 times 38. 14, 6, 56, then 14, 6, 196. So this will not work. This will give us complex roots. It will give us complex roots because this will be more than 196, of course. It's going to be more than 196. Okay? So this will give us complex roots. Complex roots. So we just leave our answer like this. This is the answer. Now, but we want to put a positive exponent. So if we do that, this is what we'll have if we do that. We will now have 1 over 2 times 7n plus 2 exponent 1/2 times 105n squared minus 14n plus 38 all over 5n squared plus 3 exponent 3 over 2. Alright, that is it. Thank you so much for listening to this video session. Please watch out for other videos. And you have a good evening.